To Research Circle. I hope I am audible to all. So I welcome you all for the today's webinar, which is uh, titled as Basic Mental Health Issues, Prevention and How to Face It. And for this, we do have with us our today's expert, Miss Christina Rapnot. She is an IOC Student Affairs and Services, South Locandia College of Art and Technology, Masters in Guidance and Counseling, Casilang STO, Thomas LA Union, Philippines. So without wasting further time, I would like to invite Miss Christina, ma'am, please.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of us. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, just a minute, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Can I share my screen already, sir?
Yes, sure.
Okay?
Just just a minute.
Okay.
You can share it now, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, can you see it?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay, so good afternoon. I'm Miss Maria Cristina Rapano from Philippines and currently working at South Lucanja College of Arts and Technology. Today, I'll present to you my simple presentation about basic mental health prevention and how to face it. This topic is one of the most trending issues, especially today, that we are facing this pandemic right now. And I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to Research Circle for having me as a presenter today. My topic is somewhat the combination of different sources that could help you, especially if you are having your research on mental health. I hope that this simple topic will not only help you, instead, it will serve as a helping catalyst to everybody in your community and your family. So, there are certain facts regarding mental health that we haven't might know. So, these are the facts. According to National Alliance of Mental Illness 2020, even very young children may show early warning signs of mental health concerns. These mental health problems are often clinically diagnosable and can be a product of the interaction of biological, psychological, and social factors. Half of all mental health disorders shows first sign before a person turns 14 years old, and three-quarters of mental health disorder begins before age 24. The quality nutrition, the sleep, and exercise habits are linked to improved mental health, and 1 in 5 people worldwide, over 1.5 billion people, will experience a mental illness during their lifetime. So there are some certain facts regarding our topic for today. So what is mental health? According to experts, mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively, and fruitfully, and is able to contribute to his or her own community. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health problems are common, but help is available. As I said a while back, mental health is one of the issues right now to every country, and it's worldwide. If not centuries, mental health is well discussed already. During these exceptional times, pandemic, many of us are confronted with psychological problems related to one, the isolation, second, anxiety, the loneliness. Another one is our frustrations, addiction, depression, fears, worry, stress, and insecurities. This was, I think, stated clearly by Krishnamurti. I didn't put it here already. I just going to discuss it. Um, the mental health illness. How about the mental health illness? What is it? So we must know how to distinguish what is mental health illness, and it's very important. The mental health illness or mental illness, also called mental health disorders, refers to a wide range of mental health conditions. Disorders that affect your mood, thinking, and behavior. Examples of mental illness include depression. Actually, depression, anxiety disorder are some of the basic mental illness or disorder nowadays. Even stress, schizophrenia, eating disorders, and addictive behaviors. On the on this journey in life, when we experience some problems in our mental health, our behavior, our thoughts, our feelings can be affected. Some factors also may contribute our mental health problems. Like our one is our biological factors. These biological factors are our genes or brain aspect or somewhat our brain chemistry. Another one is our life experiences. What are these life experiences? These are our past traumas and abuse, or might be a family history of mental health problems. Yes, it is really true that mental health problem can be passed generation like the physiological disease. And many people have mental health concerns from time to time. But a mental health concern becomes a mental illness when ongoing signs and symptoms cause frequent stress and affect your ability to function. So that's why mental health can make you miserable and can cause problem in your daily life, such as one is our for the student on the school, for us as employees in our work, of course as an adult in our relationship. In most cases, symptoms can be managed with a combination of medication and psychotherapy and psychology area. So we also have the early one. I think we have also the early warning signs. These signs give us an idea of one of our family member and even ourselves experiences warning signs. So I already put the warning signs for us to distinguish. Okay. Actually, these warning signs, we don't know if some of our family are encountering these signs, but at least already uh, we already know these warning signs. Not sure if experiencing one or more of the following feelings or behaviors can be an early warning signs of a problem. Okay, so let's have the next slides. These are the warning signs. Number one is eating or sleeping too much or too little. Number two, pulling away from people and unusual activities. This is what we call the isolation from other people. You want always to stay alone, no? And you're not really happy to when the first time you are really good to socialize other people and then you change. Okay, you become isolated. You isolate yourself to other people. Another one is having low or no energy at all. Number four is feeling numb or like nothing matters. See? Number five, having unexplained aches and pains. And number six, feeling hopeless or hopeless. Number seven, smoking. Too much smoking, drinking, or using drugs more than usual. Sometimes people who are in their anxiety or somewhat other stress, they usually smoke more and drink more. I think you know that. Okay, number eight, feeling unusually confused, somewhat forgetful, on edge, angry, upset, worried, or scared with nothing. You are scared for what? You don't know why. You are scared. You're just scared. Okay? Number nine, yelling or fighting with family and friends. And this is not good. It's already affecting your relationship to your family and your friends also. Number 10, experiencing severe mood swings that cause problems in relationship. Sometimes you get mad, sometimes you are happy, sometimes you are like this. So monitor our mode. Sorry. we must monitor our moods, okay, of what we are feeling. Another one, having persistent thoughts and memories you can't get out of your head. This number 11 is somewhat those people who are always overthinking. Some people can't stop overthink something, even a simple things, and they're always overthink for something, even it's not worth it to be overthink. Okay, we have also, okay, maybe I can add more for this. So most often family, friends, and teachers and individuals themselves begin to recognize small changes or a feeling that something is not quite right from your family members or even yourselves, no? About the think about you how you think, how you feel, and how you behave before an illness appears in its full-blown form. Learning about developing symptoms or early warning signs and taking actions can be early intervention, can help reduce the severity of an illness, or it may even possible to delay or prevent a major mental illness altogether. So for the next slide, we have the mental health continuum. The mental health continuum is arranged having mental health and mental illness at the two extreme ends. So I will going to show you later what are these two extreme ends. And depending on the internal and external faculties of a person at any time, he can lie at one point of the continuum and shift position as his situation improves or deteriorates. So one of the um, NZDF, Mental Health Continuum, or the New Zealand Defense Force for Health, are going to discuss furthermore what is it. People have also tried to explain this mental health continuum is somewhat when people have also tried to explain the difference between mental health and mental health conditions by talking about a range or a continuum where mental health is at one end represented by feeling good and functioning well through to severe symptoms of mental health condition at the other. That's why it's both two extreme ends. So mental health is not fixed or in a static state, and we cannot move back and forth along the scale at different times during our lives. And one of this example of scale is this NZDF or the New Zealand Defense Force for Mental Health, or being called as DF Mental Health Continuum. So what is it? Since the mental health that exists on a continuum, it can change, either move up and down. The continuum depends on different circumstances and can get better or worse. So these sections, okay, looks at the NZDF mental health continuum in detail, what you can learn from it, as well as outlining some coping strategies. So under the NZDF mental health continuum, it shows how levels of mental health are reflected in. We have four. What are they? What we do. Second one, how we feel. Third one, how we think. And the fourth one, how we feel in our body. These common signs are reflected along the continuum. So you can see how your problems increase and your functioning decreases. And as you move towards the right along the continuum, there are grouped into 6 teams. Okay. These 6 teams group continuum are the MASPA. The MASPA includes your mood, your attitude, the how you sleep, physical health, activities, and your habits. So this is the NZD of mental health continuum. The continuum goes from a healthy adaptive coping. As you can see, we have that green one areas where an area, these areas are the positive, healthy functioning. So under this, we have one, calm and steady, normal fluctuations and mood, fit, you are fit, fed, rested, and controlled physically, mentally, emotionally. You perform well, you behave ethically and morally. Socially active, you have sense of humor, relaxing, and recreating, and then confident, and so, and others. So the other one is the reacting. So what is the reacting? How about the yellow one? This area is mild and reversible distress or functional impairment. So you can see yourself. And these are the following. Okay. You are easily agitated. You are easily angered. You are frustrated and tired. Difficulty and focusing. Decreased interest in activities. Somewhat you do this habit or this your what you are doing in the past, and then right now you are not doing it anymore. Okay. Nervous. You don't know why you are always nervous. You're impatient. Unusual sadness. Difficulty sleeping. Vigilant. Problems with daily functioning at home, work, or school. So these are the mild area. Let's go to the severe. Okay. Injured means the severe or persistent injury impairment area of mental health. These are one, persistent anxiety and sadness. Your angry reactions, noticeable fatigue, poor concentration, inability to enjoy activities, excessive distrust and resentment, sleep disturbance, hypervigilance, persistent physical symptoms, aches and pains, what I'm discussed uh, severe deterioration in their functioning in home, work, or school. And the worst one is the red area. These are the clinical illnesses and disorders requiring more concentrated medical care. One or the ill part of the continuum. These are one, excessive anxiety, fatigue, and sadness. Two, irregular panic attacks. Three, angry outbursts, uncontrollable anger. Severe memory lapses, cannot concentrate, cannot perform daily routine, significant sleep disturbances, loss of control, avoiding or withdrawal, significant change in behavior. Indications of suicidal thoughts. No, this is very not good. Intentions. Symptoms get worse over time instead of better. So we have the two arrow. These are the two endpoints, the severe area. One is the positive healthy function, that is the green one. And the red one is the severe impact on everyday function. So what you can learn from the mental health continuum? The mental health continuum shows that mental health is not all or nothing. This is a lot of ground in between being healthy, yes, the green one, and being ill. Anyone can move along the scale to being injured and ill depending on the circumstances. No one is immune to becoming ill. The important things to note are: one, you can go from being healthy and move along the scale until you are eventually ill. The second one, You can go from being ill through to being healthy. This is helped by being resilient. You should be aware of where you are on the continuum and the signs that indicate you may need to use additional coping strategies or seek help to maintain your performance and mental health. So, what are these coping strategies in knowing when to get help? I think I need to put it here. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh my God. Have problem on my presentation. I'm just going to go back. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I didn't put it here. Actually, in the green one, since you are in a healthy area, you just continue to strengthen your resilience and build peak performance. The same tools we can use to buffer in times maybe of challenges will also help us to thrive and perform to our potential every day. How about in the yellow and orange area? So you will going to use self-management and support strategies already to build mental health. This it will provide a range of tools that help build resilience and act as a buffer times of stress. And for the last one, the red or the ill type, the severe area, we need already to talk to someone you trust and seek help from a mental health professionals. Since it's a very severe area, we must follow care recommendation like that, no? No resources and how to access them. So, okay. So regarding to the most common mental health issues, today, I'll give three, okay, basic mental health issues. The first one is the stress. This is the most common one. Second is the depression, and the third one is anxiety. In this point in time, we will discuss the difference between the three as one of the three basic mental health illness. Okay, let's have stress. I'm not really stressed right now. Okay. Stress is the feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with mental or emotional pressure. Stress is our body response to pressure. Many different situations or life events can cause stress. It is often triggered when we experience something new, unexpected, or that threatens our sense of self, or when we feel we have little control over a situation. That is according to Mental Health Foundation 2020. So we all know what it's like to feel stressed, but it's not easy to pin down, no? Exactly what stress means. When we say things like, this is stressful or I'm stressed, we might not be talking about maybe situations or events that put pressures on us, like for example, deadlines, okay? We had lots to do and think about, or don't have much control over what is happening in a certain situation, or somewhat our reaction to being placed under pressure, that the feelings we get when we have demands placed on us that we find difficult to cope with, no? Um, it's a big question. Is stress a mental health problem? So being under pressure is a normal part of life. Yes, it is. And it can help you take action and feel more energized and get results. That's a certain part of our journey in life, no? But if you often become overwhelmed by stress, no, these feelings could start to be a big problem for you. Maybe stress isn't a psychiatric diagnosis, but it's closely linked to your mental health in two important ways. What are they? Okay, I put it here. One is, I think, stress can cause mental health problems. According to the expert, no? Stress can cause mental health problems and make existing problems worse. For example, If you often struggle to manage feelings of stress, you might develop a mental health problem like 1, anxiety, or 2, depression. Another one is if mental health problem can cause stress, you might find coping with the day-to-day symptoms of your mental health problems, no? As well as potentially needed to manage medication. And healthcare appointments or treatments can become extra sources of stress. This can start to feel like a vicious circle, and it might be hard to see where stress ends and your mental health problems begin. So, what are the symptoms of stress according to Dr. Jennifer Casariello 2019? So, we have 4 symptoms under stress. One is the emotional symptoms of stress. Includes 1, becoming easily agitated, frustrated, and moody. 2, feeling overwhelmed, like you are losing control or need to take control. 4, having difficulty relaxing and quieting your mind. Feeling bad about yourself, low self-esteem, lonely, worthless. I think I will add more, self-pity, and depressed. You are already avoiding others. Physical symptoms of stress also includes 1, low energy, 2, headaches, 3, upset stomach including diarrhea, constipation, 3, aches, pains, and tense muscles, chest pain, and rapid heartbeat, insomnia, frequent colds and infections, loss of sexual desire or ability, nervousness and shaking, ringing in the air, cold or sweaty hands and feet. The cognitive symptoms of stress includes 1, constant worrying, 2, racing thoughts, forgetfulness and disorganization, inability to focus, poor judgment, being pessimistic or seeing only the negative sides. Another one, we have also the behavioral symptoms of stress. It includes changes in appetite, either not eating or eating too much, procrastinating and avoiding responsibilities, increased use of alcohol, drugs, or cigarettes, exhibiting more nervous behaviors such as nail biting, fidgeting, and pacing. Okay, so that are the symptoms of stress. Let's have the second one, the depression. The depression or major depressive disorder is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. Fortunately, it is also treatable. Depression causes feelings of sadness and our loss of interest in activities you once enjoyed. It can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems and can decrease your ability to function at work and home. Um, so these are the facts about depression. Depression affects an estimated 1 in 15 adults for the 6.7% in any given year, and 1 in 6 people, 16.6%, will experience depression at some time in their life. Depression can occur at any time, but on an average, first appear during the late teens to mid-20s. Women are more likely than men to experience depression. Some studies show that 1/3 of women will experience a major depressive episode in their lifetime. There is a high degree of heritability, approximately 40%, when first-degree relatives, parents, children, and siblings have depression. That is according to American Psychiatric Association 2020. So these are the depression symptoms can vary from mild to severe and can include 1, feeling of sadness or having a depressed mood, loss of interest or pleasure in activities once enjoyed. Third one, changes in appetite, weight loss or gain unrelated to dieting, trouble sleeping or sleeping too much. Another one is loss of energy or increased fatigue. Increase in purposeless physical activity, example in ability to sit still, pacing, hand wringing, or slowed movements of speech. This action must be severe enough to be observable by others. Feeling worthless or guilty. Another one is difficulty thinking, concentrating, or making decisions. Thoughts of death or suicide. Symptoms must last. Okay, take note of this one. Symptoms must last at least 2 weeks and must represent a change in your previous level of functioning for a diagnosis of depression. If that is only 1 week, that's not yet a depression. Okay. Losing a loved one, getting fired from a job, going through a divorce, another difficult situation can lead a person to feel sad, lonely, and scared. These feelings are normal reaction to life stressors. Most people feel low and sad at times. However, in the case of individuals who are diagnosed with depression as a psychiatric order, the manifestation of the low mood are much more severe and they tend to persist. Depression, okay. Depression occurs more often in women than men, as I had said a while back. Some differences in the manner in which the depressed mood manifests have been found based on sex and age. In older adults, depression may manifest more subtly as they tend to be less likely to admit to feeling of sadness or grief, and medical illness, which are more common in this population, also contributes or causes the depression. Many people who develop depression also have a history of an anxiety disorder earlier in life. And there's no evidence one disorder causes the other, but there's clear evidence that many people suffer from both disorder. So our next or the last one is the anxiety disorder. What is anxiety? Or what is anxiety disorder? An anxiety disorder is a type of mental health condition. If you have an anxiety disorder, you may respond to certain things and situations with fear and dread. You may also experience physical signs of anxiety, such as pounding heart and sweating. So there are types of anxiety disorder. There are several types of anxiety disorder, including one. The first one is the generalized anxiety disorder, the panic disorder, the phobias, and the separation anxiety. Anxiety is your body's natural response to stress. It's a feeling of fear or apprehension about what's to come. Like, for example, oh, sorry. uh-huh. The first day, okay, the first day of school can cause you anxiety. Second one, going to a job, especially on interviews, having your board exam, okay, giving a speech like what I'm doing right now may cause most people to feel fearful and nervous, and that is really normal. But if your feelings of anxiety are on extreme, last for longer than 6 months, and are interfering already with your life, you may have an anxiety disorder. Okay? So what are the anxiety disorder? What I said that 4 types. It's okay to feel anxious about moving to a new place, starting a new job, or taking tests. Okay? So the most common form of emotional disorder and affect anyone age, according to American Psychiatric Association, are generalized anxiety disorder. What is generalized anxiety disorder? This disorder involves persistent and excessive worry that interferes with daily activities. This ongoing worry and tension may be accompanied by physical symptoms such as one, restlessness, two, feeling on edge of easily fatigue, difficulty concentrating, muscle tension or problem sleeping. Often the worries focus on everyday things such as job responsibilities, family, health, or minor matters such as chores, car repairs, or appointments. Another one. So this generalized anxiety disorder involves persistent and excessive worry that interferes with the activities. Okay. So we have also the panic attack. What is panic attack? The panic attack is a brief episode of intense anxiety which causes the physical sensation of fear. These can include a racing heartbeat, shortness of breath, dizziness, trembling, and muscle tension. Panic attacks occur frequently and unexpectedly and are often not related to any external threat. A panic attack can last from a few minutes to half an hour. However, the physical and emotional effects of the attack may last for few hours. So the core symptoms of panic disorder is recurrent panic attacks. It's an overwhelming combination of physical and psychological distress. During attacks, several of the symptoms occur in combination. So I didn't put the symptoms, but I'm going to read it na lang. First one is palpitation, pounding heart, or rapid heart rate. The second one is sweating, trembling or shaking, feeling of shortness of breath or smothering sensation, chest pain, feeling dizzy, lightheaded or faint, feeling of numbness or tingling, chills or hot flashes, nausea or abdominal pain, feeling detached, fear of losing control, and one is fear of dying. Because the symptoms are so severe, many people who are experience a panic attack may believe they are having a heart attack or other life-threatening illness. Yes, can be. No, they may go to hospital emergency department, and the panic attacks may be expected, such as response to a feared object or unexpected, apparently occurring for no reason. The mean age for onset of panic disorder is 20 to 24 years of age. Panic attacks may occur with other mental disorders such as one, you are depressed or such as depression. Another one is phobia or the specific phobia. So this under anxiety. The specific phobia is an excessive and persistent fear or a specific object, situation, or activity that is generally not harmful. Patients know the fear is excessive, but they can't overcome it. These fears cause such stress that some people go to extreme lengths to avoid what they fear. Examples are public speaking, fear of flying, or someone is the fear of heights, maybe, and the fear of spiders. Okay. Another one is separation anxiety disorder. What is separation anxiety disorder? A person with separation anxiety disorder is excessively fearful or anxious about separation from those with whom he or she is attached. The feeling is beyond what is appropriate for the person's age, persists at least 4 weeks in children and 6 months in adults, and cause problems functioning. A person with separation anxiety disorder may persistently, worried about losing the person closest to him or her, may be reluctant or refuse to go out or sleep away from home or without the person, or may experience nightmares about separation. The physical symptoms of distress often develop in childhood, but symptoms can vary through adulthood. One of the best example of this is when we go as the children inside the home or in the house. As we grow older and we will get married, we will go out, and probably our parents, since they are, they stay with us and then we go out, there are some tendencies that our parents are going to have their separation anxiety because we will go out in our home already and we will build our own home. Okay. So next, so the next slide is, of course, let's go to prevention area. The prevention area by LIGO in 2021. The prevent mental illness and improve mental health. So the tell someone how you are feeling about your mental health and ask for help. Okay. We need to take charge of your mental health and well-being by sharing your concerns. No? Talking can help put a problem in perspective. Okay? While talking, you are making you feel supported and less isolated. Remember, you don't need to cope by yourself. You must have connections. You ask family, friends, or you ask your family, your friends, or local support to help when you begin to feel overwhelmed. So that is number one. The second one is to stay active to boost your well-being. So what are they? This staying active is like doing regular exercise. This regular exercise can help you concentrate, sleep better, and boost self-confidence. Your brain and vital organs will benefit, and you will feel better mentally as well. If you're new to exercise or you're fallen out of practice, you can incorporate healthy movement into your routine with our fitness, with some fitness tips for the beginners. We can have in our Google. Mine, I'll do Zumba. If you're not good in dancing, you can have your walk. You walk. Yeah, you want to jog, you can. You can also play basketball. What is your sport? You can do that. Just stay active, okay? Don't isolate yourself. Number three, eat well to feed the brain. You are what you eat. Okay. Ensuring you have a balanced, nutritious diet will benefit your physical health as well as improve your mental being or mental well-being. Okay. So the number four, drink sensibly to reduce mood swings. Okay. Okay. So some people drink to help deal with feelings or fear of isolation, but any change in mood is only temporary. Some recent advice suggests that there is no safe level of alcohol consumption. So you should choose a healthier way to cope with stress and mental health problems, such as trying a new hobby or activity, or drink um something that good to your health. Like for example, tea, like that. Okay, more water. Yes. Number five is keep in contact with friends. It's a very important thing. No? Not only to your friends but to your family. It's very important. Mine, I always do it with my family. If I have some problems, I talk to my parents. I talk to my mother. I talk to my father. I do believe that parents knows best. Okay. So to my friends, of course, is that something that I want to talk with them? I'll talk with them. So keeping in touch or with your friends is in person, not on the phone or online, can help you remain grounded, active, and supported, and in return have a positive effect in your mental health. Okay. Don't um six, learn a new skills. Every day is a school day. Okay. Learning is a continuous process. You can learn more. If you want to learn a new skill, you can. Okay. Improve your mental health and empower yourself by learning a new skill. Learn a new language or how to play an instrument, like that, no? Set yourself a challenge, no matter how big or small it is. Um, if you're struggling to keep your enthusiasm up while learning, you can have also the top tips for staying motivated. So we can read some books about motivation. Okay. Another one is do something you love to reduce stress. And it's very effective. Yeah, mine, I'll do artwork. I'll do singing. Okay. Taking part in an activity you enjoy can help both self-esteem, ease stress, and improve your mental health. And that is true. Okay. Another one is take time out for your own well-being. What is this? A break from work. Okay. Um, Whether you're taking some annual leave or just a 5-minute break can be the difference between feeling stressed and coping with stress. So do some take time out for your own well-being. This is what they call the sea time. We go to beach, we go to mountain climbing. No, we keep in touch with nature, and it's very effective for those people who are really stressed, like walking on the grass, like that. No, see how the sunset and the sunrise. Okay, another one is accept who you are, and that's the best and the most important thing. You must accept who you are. We should look for our purpose. Purpose, sorry. We are all different. So rather than trying to be like someone else, be proud of who you are. Focusing on your own strengths and abilities, learning new skills can help boost your confidence. So love yourself, okay? And the number 10 is look outward. Looking outward is being optimistic to what will come in your future. It is also that caring for someone else will give you a different perspective. No, nurturing your friendship, your relationship to other people, volunteering to help others can help you feel valued, build your self-esteem, and boost your mental health. So that is. So we have also these self-help techniques for coping with mental health illness. This is according to POMBO 2019 on National Alliance on Mental Illness. Uh, these are six. The first one is radical acceptance. So, um, living with mental illness is not easy, no. It's a consistent problem without a clear solution. While treatments like medication and psychotherapy are incredibly helpful, sometimes people experiencing mental health condition need to do more day in day out to feel good or even just okay. Some common self-help suggestions people receive are to exercise, meditate, and be more present, which are helpful and work for many people. However, other proven methods aren't mentioned as often. So finding the right coping mechanism take time and patience, but it can enormously impact how you feel. If you haven't had success with techniques you've tried, you can try this one. No, these six self-help techniques for coping with mental illness. Number one, radical acceptance. To radical acceptance is completely and totally accepting something from the depths of your soul with your heart and your mind. That is according to Marshall Linehan, no? It includes the definition of this idea that no matter what, you cannot change a situation. Okay? For example, imagine a tornado is coming your way. Obviously, you can't do anything to stop the tornado. That's not possible. But if you accept the fact that it's coming, then you can act, you can prepare, and keep yourself safe. If you sit around trying to will the tornado to stop or pretend that there is no tornado, you're going to be in real trouble when it comes. The same applies to mental illness. You cannot change the fact that you have a mental illness. So anytime you spend trying to get rid of it or pretend it doesn't exist, it's only draining you or valuable energy of your valuable energy. Accept yourself. We must accept ourselves, we must accept our condition, then take necessary steps to take care of it. That is radical acceptance. The second one is the deep breathing. Breathing is an annoying at this breathing is the best way to calm anxiety. Really is to breathe deeply. That's why even when you are get angry, okay, if you are getting angry and you don't want to talk something that might make other people in pain, you will take a breath for 5 seconds. Okay, and then you said 5, 4. Okay, breathe in for 5 seconds. Okay, hold the breath for 3 seconds. Breathe out for 7 seconds. This gentle repetition sends us a message to the brain that everything is okay. So before long, your heart will slow its pace and you will begin to relax sometimes without even realizing it. There are some movies, no, that some protagonists doing the deep breathing method. If they were getting mad, no, they have problems, they were going to do the deep breathing method. And then inhale, you can have your inhale, okay, and then exhale. And that's it. This is a very simple thing, but it's very effective. Okay. The other one is the opposite to emotion thinking. What is it? The opposite to emotion thinking is how it sounds. You act in the opposite way your emotion tells you to act. Say you're feeling upset and you have the urge to isolate. Opposite to emotion tells you go out and be around people. So, like for example, you are in a heartbreak area. If you're in a heartbreak area, you feel like you want to hear some music about heartbreaking music. But in opposite emotion thinking, if you are in a heartbreak area, you need to listen active music, love song, like that. Not the broken one, not the broken list, but the happy music. That's just a very simple example of opposite to emotion thinking. You are going to contrast, okay, your emotion. When you feel anxious, combat that with something calming like meditation, okay? When you feel manic, turn to something that stabilizes you. This technique is probably one of the hardest to put into play. Yes, it is. It's very hard, no? But if you can manage it, the results are incredible. So try it. The now number 4 is the five senses. What is five senses? Another effective way to use physical space to ground you through a crisis is by employing a technique called the five senses. Instead of focusing on a specific subject with the five senses, you run through what each of your senses is experiencing in that moment. As example, okay, you are sitting down, okay? See the movement of a clock, okay? Feel the chair beneath you. Listen to your teacher's voice. Smell the faint aroma of the chalkboard. To a piece of calm. Running through your senses will take only a few seconds and will help you keep you present and focus on what is real and what is happening right now. Okay? Another one is mental reframing. So what is mental reframing? It involves taking an emotion or a stressor and thinking of it in a different way. Like for example, getting stuck in traffic. Yeah, traffic na lang. Sure, you couldn't think to yourself, wow, my life is horrible. I'm already late because of this traffic. Why does this always happening to me? So sometimes people are like that, no? Always saying that they are feeling, they are very agitated, like that, no? Or you can reframe the thought, which might look something like, this traffic is bad, but I still get to where I'm going. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'll just listen to music or audiobook to pass the time. Perfecting this technique can literally change your perspective in tough situations. But as you might imagine, this skill takes time and practice. So that is mental reframing, no? Taking some silver lining, okay, in a certain situation, a certain bad situation. Another one is the emotion awareness. If you live in denial of your emotions, it will take far longer to take care of them. Because once we recognize what we are feeling, we can tackle it or whatever is causing it. So if you're feeling anxious, that you should be anxious. If you're feeling sad, then be sad. If you're feeling happy, then be happy. If you're feeling mad, then go mad. Okay, we should learn to address our emotion, and that's the very important thing. Now, let yourself be angry. Let yourself be sad. Then listen to some calming music. Be in touch with your emotion. Accept that you are feeling a certain way. Let yourself feel that way and then take action to diminish unhealthy feelings. You can't control that you have mental illness, but you can control how you respond to your symptoms. Yes, it's not simple or easy, but always started in you. Learning, practicing, and perfecting coping techniques can help you feel better emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Okay. It takes strength and persistence to recover from mental illness, to keep fighting symptoms in the hopes of feeling better. Even if you feel weak or powerless against the battles you face every day, you are incredibly strong for living through them. Okay. So help. I cannot see that this one. Oh, sorry. Wait. We are near. So this take note of this. Helping a loved one that is under a lot of stress can be challenging, especially when you can't help them take on the stressors themselves. There's still many ways that you can help full and supportive. Active listening is about listening instead of just passively hearing. Be open-minded and engage in what they have to say. Empathy is the key in active listening. Helping in unexpected ways your loved one might not need help solving the stresses in the life, but might appreciate help with all the little things that stack up, like cooking, cleaning, errands, or appointments. Reaching out can be important to remind someone that you love them and others support them. Let them know that you are available to help them while just respecting their boundaries. Stress is sometimes an unavoidable part of life and can easily build up to be overwhelmed. Mental health and wellness are important part of your overall health, but are very often left out of the conversation. Managing stress and learning to cope is a lifelong skill. As is learning how to reach out and support those around you that need a little help. Another word of wisdom is stay aware of your body and its reactions to stress. Reduce stress because stress is the foundation of all mental. Okay, the uncontrollable or the severe of stress is the reason, is the foundation of all some sort of types of illness or mental health illness. We should know how to reduce stress. We should rest, no? We should take good care of ourselves. Find tools that work to reduce your stress and stay engaged. Don't isolate yourself. According to Dr. Anand, thoughts create feelings. Feelings create behaviors. And over time, our behaviors create success or failure, wrong spelling, in our relationships, our work, and how healthy we are physically and emotionally. So your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Be mindful of what you think and feel. As a part of the academy, I always believe that every behavior of a student has a reason behind. That's why before I'm going to see or I'm going to address the certain situation, I always do some background, background check with regards to our student. So thank you very much. So before I'm going to end this presentation, I will going to have present to you the one of the small clips. Okay, I have prepared a small clips regarding mental health. So please watch this one. Where is it? It's an anime. Okay, downloads. sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
Hello, madam.
Okay. I thought you were gone.
No problem. Is the session over, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
It was quite interesting, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's back here. That's why. Okay. Hello, sir. Can I already finished my presentation?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. I think
Hello, ma'am.
the no.
I'm audible.
Hello. Oh, I think there are poor connection right now. Oh my god. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Already. Hello, ma'am. I already finished the presentation. I think everybody has been left to the group already.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I'm audible. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so
Do you think there are some poor connection right now? Okay, can I go already? Can I leave the chat area? Ma'am,
1 minute, ma'am.
is it okay to leave already?
Hello, ma'am. I'm audible.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this nice session.
Yes.
Huh?
And I'm very want to
It-
also to say thank you to the research circle, ma'am. To all of you.
If someone have questions, they can unmute yourself and ask.
Maybe they already leave.
I think no one have any question. Thank you so
Yeah, I think so. They already left in the GC.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for participating with the
Yes,
presentation.
ma'am.
speaker.
I cannot hear you clearly, ma'am. I think the some poor connection of the internet.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, all participants. With the permission of today's keynote speaker, I would like to end this webinar here. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Can I leave now, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.